Good morning. We are live. Today's global harmonization. Let's see if I get this to be a little more even. So thank you for joining in today. And if you're watching this right now, you're probably watching a replay. So stay tuned. We're going to talk a little bit about gratitude and then get into a quick meditation here. A little short one, I think, today. We'll see what happens. Never really know what comes through. Before I get rolling, before we get into today's harmonization, I would like to just express my gratitude to Elisa for yesterday actually jumping in last minute, actually leading the harmonization and taking care of business. I called her about 7:20 in the morning here and asked her if she could do it, and she, of course, jumped on and made it all happen. So as you may know, we had a baby, or Emily had a baby the night before, pretty late. So really exciting times here. Really, really. So I've got so much love and so much gratitude in my heart, and excited to share that with anyone who shows up today and be able to bring that into this meditation as we roll into that piece. And a big thanks to, there's just been so many people that have reached out, supporting around with kind words with this child, bringing Aurelius Gray into the world and bringing so many blessings. So if that was you, thank you so much for your support and your love sent to this kid. It's been just so heartwarming to see how many people are ready and here and are, it takes it takes a village to raise a kid. And fortunately, we have a little bit of a tribe, like a village kind of feel here where we are in Costa Rica. And we've surrounded ourselves with some really amazing individuals in the physical area. And with the advent of social media, it's been really great to connect with so many people that I've never even met face to face and stay connected with people. I've lived all around the world and see how many people show up in support for this child. So it's just so heartwarming for me, and it's a big thanks to everybody for that, for being part of this. In that spirit, thought I would actually just show the etymology of gratitude, and just break down this word a little bit, and then jump into, because everybody talks about gratitude. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people talk about gratitude and how important it is. So just really break down what this is. So everybody, when we're using this word, it's used with intention. It's used with real knowingness. So, this is a fun game I like to play, is break down what is the root. I don't just look at the definition or something like that. I look at the root of where it came from, because it gets modified along the way. And I've been using etymon.line.com, which there are deeper meanings, and this is the quick one that I can show people. And then the other ones, you have to have a little bit of a knowledge of linguistics to follow through. So I'm going to start off with this here today. And gratitude as a noun. It's mid-15th century. Actually, initially meant goodwill. Goodwill, just like blessings has that same meaning, or one of those meanings. And that's from the Middle French gratitude. Now, from medieval Latin, it's thankfulness, or from Latin, gratis, thankful or pleasing. Now, then it's also to favor. Here it talks about. Now, what's not in this etymology, etymon line piece, is that the word gratis means free. And when I think of the word free, I think initially I used to think of the word free means I don't have to pay money for something. It's where I would see it all the time. And if you've ever been in a store where common language is Spanish, the word gratis, like buy one, get one free, they use the word gratis. So it's used in that place. When I think of gratitude and I think of the word gratis with the word free, it comes back to freedom, free will, which means limitless possibilities. It means I get to choose the direction of my life. You get to choose what's going on in your life. I'm having this new baby that's here. It's going to be all about free will. It's going to be all about free will. Yes, I'm going to deter him from doing things that are going to injure him or do something to the physical body, whatever, injure him in any way. However, the key thing for me is letting him follow and be in his free will. And that's the way I live my life is through my free will and not allowing everybody's opinion to bombard me. And I like to promote that because I see a lot of people, it's probably not anybody that's on here, but if it is you, you'll know it. I mean, and if it's not you, which is probably not, you probably know somebody like this. And I'd like to encourage you to spread this idea of free will, because there's a lot of people out there that are in servitude, but they don't even know they're in servitude. That's one of the cool things about the spiritual awakening thing is I become in service, however, actively choosing to be in service. I'm not in service because I have some kind of rules or leaders telling me that I have to do something or be someone or be some way. Society telling me how this is supposed to be. It's service that comes from my heart, which I think is the natural way that humans are. I think every human loves to give. Everybody that I know loves to give. Sometimes they like to give me a hard time, right? Play some jokes on me or whatever, be pranking me or whatever, or give me a hard time. So I think a little bit more about what I'm saying or the way I'm thinking about things. But that's the hard time. Like everybody loves to give. It's really human nature. I really believe that. And the only time someone isn't acting in that way is because they don't feel like they have enough. They don't feel like they're good enough. And then there's nothing to give from that. So I invite everybody here, with this idea of gratitude is not just about being thankful for what I have. It's actually being free. It's being free from having anything, needing to have anything. It's being completely unattached to all my attachments. It's actually being completely liberated and seeing the beauty and allowing that this is the way things just move around. It's pleasing to be able to always have this idea of change, the new can come in, which means I let go on things as quickly as they come in. Right, as quickly as they're not relevant for me, and supporting anyone to live in this way where freedom is of the utmost importance. Everybody exercising their free will is of most importance. Their own sovereignty is of most importance, because without that, might as well be completely domesticated and be like a dog or something like that, which I love. Dogs are cool and everything. However, I got this gift, and so did you if you're watching this. And use it. Just use it in every single way. If you don't like your job, we talked about dissatisfaction. It's just a sign to leave it. If there's something you don't like when you're around it every time it makes you upset, that may be a signal to change something in yourself. I think everybody in this group has used that as a mirror. And then it also may be something to say, just don't go there anymore. Like that's it. You don't like your job, you could change yourself and you can change the way the job works and function all in that way, which is, or you could just say, this job is not for me. Like the person that came around to give the vaccines yesterday. I don't know how somebody does that. They go in, babies are sleeping, peaceful, calm, and they leave and the babies are screaming and crying every single time. If that doesn't tell you what you're doing is maybe not the best thing to be doing, then I don't know how somebody could feel good with that as their job. If it's an aspect of it, maybe but it was sometimes it's just things that are just really obvious that just don't seem right to do. But people do it because it's the rules. People do it because it's the way it's supposed to be. People do it because society puts pressure on them. And that's not free will. That's like giving up my free will, which is also my free will, right? To give up my free will. So with your gratitude and thankfulness of all that's in your life, which will bring more things to be thankful about, also use it as a reminder of free will. And that you can choose something different. You can always choose something different. And then pay that forward. Remember that forgiveness word, giving forward. Pay it forward and encourage anyone that is feeling stuck or trapped to use their own free will and use their own decision-making power, right? So, there's that word compassion that's talked about, and it literally means to join in the suffering with, which to me seems like it's the opposite of like encouraging somebody to use their free will. It's like, you know what, rather than saying, hey, come on up, like you can do whatever you want, rather than sitting there suffering, you can change your situation. Rather than sitting and saying, you can change the situation and saying, I'm going to come down there and join you and be in there suffering with you. So, I mean, when I go to the dentist and I'm getting a cavity filled, right? Cleaned and filled, drilled, right? Literally drilled. A true compassionate person has true compassion for me would be sitting in the chair next to me doing the same thing, even if their tooth doesn't need to be drilled. So encouragement, aspiration, free will, bring it on, baby, bring it on. And that's where I'm going to leave that today. I'm going to get back to my baby you guys want to see. Mommy with the baby. So, that being said, all this love in my heart, I'm gonna do my best to give you guys all the love that's in my heart for this new child in the world. And man, I feel so elated. I'm so excited for this kid's life and everybody that's in it. It's just a bunch of great individuals. So begin by rolling those shoulders and opening up the chest, closing the eyes, beginning to breathe in through the nose, filling the belly, and then up to the chest. Roll those shoulders to the back. Hold the breath in the top. Bring the chin back. Pull the crown of the head up while holding the breath, and just notice the posture of the body. Notice the openness, the strength, fullness, and exhale. To a few breaths like this. With each breath, just creating a blank slate inside. Just listening to the own hum of my own body. And now beginning to move that attention for each breath into the heart chakra. Filling the heart with this spirit of the breath, the light. Noticing that peace within, the calm in the heart. Noticing the freedom that comes with this empty space, this calmness. Noticing the calm within, no matter how much chaos may seem to be without. How much movement, how much change is happening around this calm. Like the eye of the storm, the central sun. And now with each breath, filling the heart with pure love for all that is from this calm. No matter what is put before my eyes, I can radiate pure love. I choose to allow it. Surrender to this force of life that flows through this body. Allowing the heart to lead the way courageously. Carry my own light. And now with this light, what kind of world do I project? And who do I be? As I navigate the stage of life. Inspirited by each breath, inspired. By the grace of God. Tapping into that energy of the source of all life, bringing it forward so that life may blossom and bloom, express itself with full consciousness and awareness. Giving my love to all that I see, whether in spirit, in mind, or in body. Maybe I take an extra moment to tell each person today that I come into contact with how grateful I am. Maybe I literally give them a pat on the back or a kiss on the forehead. Or bring them a cup of coffee. I give a little extra. Knowing how it pays itself forward, requiring nothing in return. Like the eternal sun. Bringing the hands to prayer position in front of the heart. Breathing in, pressing these hands together. I am the light. I am the truth. I am the life. I invite all to join in this mantra. I am the light. I am the truth. I am the life. One more time. I am the light. I am the truth. I am the life. Just feeling the vibration within, the love emanating from the heart to every cell of the body. Clear-minded, grounded, connected to spirit. Emanating pure divine love. Lowering the hands down. Opening your eyes when ready. You are the love, the truth, and the life, so long as you choose to be. Bring it forward, speak it, believe it. I'm so grateful for each one of you for being here. You've been harmonized. God bless you. Thank you, Rhonda. Yeah, such exciting times. I know it may seem like I'm not jumping up down for joy because I'm literally too tired to right now. So thank you all for being here today. God bless you. I love you. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Ciao.